Hi, today we are going to be interpreting and creating tables for linear equations. Okay, so we're going to be given a table. So let's go ahead and sketch our table. It's 6 by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have our x values and our y values. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17. Okay, so we're given this table and we're going to figure out all the important stuff that this table is telling us, like the rate of change, or slope, which is another name for slope, as well as the starting point, which is another name for your y-intercept. And then with that information, we can write our equation and a story. And this is what you're going to be doing on your assignment. So to find the rate of change or the slope, we've already done this for a table last unit. So remember, you have to do the change in y over the change in x. So our y values, what are we doing? How much is y increasing or decreasing by each time? 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, 11 plus 3 is 14, and 14 plus 3 is 17. So our rate of change, or our slope, is a positive 3. And don't forget to do the change in x as well, which I almost forgot. So the change in x, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4, is each time we are adding a 1. So it would be 3 divided by 1, which is still 3. So we need to find our starting point, which is our y-intercept. So that is your y when x is 0. So you have to find in your table where x is 0, that y value is your starting point or your y-intercept. So in this case, it's 5. Then we can write our equation. We know that y equals mx plus b. Remember, m is your slope, b is your y-intercept. So y equals our slope, which we said is 3, times our constant x, plus our y-intercept, which is 5. And so we can write a story. So this tells us that we are starting with 5. So you could say I have $5, and either it could be every day or every hour or every week, every one of something. So I'm going to say in every day. I earn, or I increase what I have by $3. So we are applying what we know about linear functions to real life situations. And that's exactly what you're going to do on your assignment today, interpreting and creating tables for linear equations. So we're going to find the rate of change, which is the slope, the starting point, which is the y-intercept, write an equation, and write a story. So our rate of change, remember we have to do the change in y over our change in x, which our change in y is we're adding 2 each time. X, we are adding 1 each time, so it's 2 over 1, which is just 2. Our starting point, remember it is y when x is 0. So we find where x is 0. That right there is the y-intercept, which is 3. So our equation is y equals our slope, which is 2 times x plus our y-intercept, which is 3. And a story is I have 3 pairs of shoes, and it's increasing by how many? By 2. So I buy 2 pairs every month. Okay, that's a story that matches our table. So it tells me that after 1 month, I'll have 5 pairs of shoes. After 2 months, I'll have 7 pairs of shoes. After 3 months, I'll have 9 pairs of shoes. After 4 months, I have 11 pairs of shoes. Okay, go ahead and complete your assignment.